How's it going, people? My name is Shadow and we are here again in Starfield. In the last episode we ended up finishing off a quest in their footsteps where we had to go off and find some information about the Pilgrim and Unity, which ended up leading us to meeting up with the Hunter and meeting the Emissary again and having a conversation about the Unity. We found out that we are building the armillary out the artifacts. I can now finally say it. And I lost my train of thought now. Yeah, we found out about the Unity, the fact that we're building the armillary out of all the artifacts, and then obviously we came back down to the lodge to let everyone know what was happening. And then everyone decided to natter on saying, I need to talk to you. So obviously we spoke to Andreja. That has started her commitment mission, which we'll be doing today. I finally got that. And I'm gonna go speak to Sarah and Barret right now and see if I can maybe get that one of their companion quests to start as well. I know obviously they gain affinity outside of the quests, so I'm hoping that we can do their companion quests. I'm a bit pissed off that I wasn't able to do Sam's before he went.
Constellation has suffered losses before, although none quite so violently.
Yeah, do me a favor, get on the ship.
Vitals for signs of continue. I will go wherever I am needed.
Yeah, you need to get onto the ship. Don't know why. Who is on the ship? Yasmin and Amari. Right, okay. So, Barret, you've been wanting to...
Neon. You think it would be peaceful with all those calm waters and beautiful sunsets. But I can't think of any town that's more stressful. Reusion, Infinity Ltd. And there you were, navigating corporate bureaucracy like a professional.
Wow, we're really going back this far with the conversations, Jesus. It's easy to handle when you don't need the money.
Humanity went to the stars and explored new worlds. And some still ended up sitting at desks all day long. Not sure if I should laugh or cry. Look, I know Neon is going to be Neon, no matter what any of us do about it. But I'm glad you put a stop to that neural amp tech. Nothing good was going to come from that.
Your technology has benefits as well as flaws.
Most things do. I think that in time, perhaps the flaws could be mitigated somehow, and it could be a force for good. But I don't know if Reusion would be the one to get it there. I guess we'll find out if we can trust them if you suddenly start coming after all of us, huh?
Yeah, Reusion knows better than that, even if they could.
I guess we'll find out. Anyway, not that I care a ton about the internal politics of some ethically dubious megacorp, but... So, Masako, huh? I mean, between her and Ularu Chen, I get it, but... You don't trust her, do you?
I don't trust any of them.
Well, I trust you, and I'm glad the choice was yours and not mine. Anyway, you didn't happen to pick up any investment tips while you were in there? Just kidding. I don't even want to know.
Right. He's probably going to have more to say.
Take a break.
Yeah.
Let's chat. This is amazing. The Unity. The multiverse. This is everything. And more. Literally.
There's a lot to unpack here.
No kidding. Think of the dissertations. Boundless topics, no bounds. Except the books, they're bound. This explains so much, though. They're disorganized, petty, weird, and also deeply fascinating at the same time. Because they are just people. We never rule that out, but it feels so good to know we weren't fighting against robot alien ghost gods or something.
Yeah, forget about the Starborn. The Unity is the central issue here.
True. We need to approach this critically and carefully. We can't just jump in. Or, I mean, we could, I guess. But it all comes back to this. We don't know what will happen if you enter the Unity. You might lose yourself or become a two-headed space shark. There are too many variables.
I would have thought you'd be the first one to enter the Unity.
What? No. I just have to go back and forth about it for a while first, and then I'll be completely fine. Just part of my process. Of course, at the end of the day, it's your choice. But I will say this. Our entire purpose in Constellation is to explore. Why would we stop now?
Agreed. I need to do this, Barret.
I'm with you. I'm not gonna hold you back. But if you know, become evil or whatever, I'm also not gonna have your back.
Thanks, Barret, I think.
Anytime. The possibility of turning evil aside, I appreciate you taking the lead on this. You're guiding Constellation to new frontiers, new discoveries, and we should all follow your example. On that note, there's something else I'd like to discuss with you, if you have time. It's not on the scale of entering the Unity, but it is tangentially related.
Alright, let's hear it. Hang on, no. I'll have to wait until Andreja and I are finished.
You know where to find me.
I know exactly what quest that is. I know exactly what quest that is. That is a nice little quest to do. Right. That was weird. She just stood to attention a second. I looked at her. And now she's back down. Right, Sarah.
Forgive me for pulling you aside again, but, well, there's so much to process right now. The emissary, the hunter, the Unity, an entire multiverse. I can't even begin to wrap my head around it all.
Take a deep breath and talk to me.
I don't know where to begin. The fact that we are the origin of the Starborn. Humans literally reborn by entering the Unity. The same, yet different. It's unbelievable. I feel like most of the knowledge we've amassed in the last few centuries about the universe has just been made obsolete.
Knowledge is what got us to this point in the first place.
Yes, that's exactly right. Humans are clearly a victim of their own success. We've been pushing further and further outwards from our home, when we should have spent more time being prepared for the consequences. Our current problem relates closely to the nature of humans as a species. This rushed curiosity has led us to enter the Unity and become Starborn.
Yeah, and she's getting a bit deep there, isn't she? Jesus Christ. You say this as though it's a bad thing.
Well, look what's happening right now. Here we are, caught in the middle of some sort of needlessly violent crusade between the hunter and the emissary. You'd think that a technologically advanced society would have evolved past petty squabbling over something like the artifacts. It almost makes me wonder if entering the Unity has done them more harm than good.
I suspect this is your way of telling me I shouldn't enter the Unity.
No, that's not it at all. When you pass into whatever lies beyond, we don't know what will become of you. Will you remember your life as you knew it? Will the hunger to collect the artifacts consume your life like it's clearly consumed the Starborn?
This is surprising coming from someone who lives and breathes exploration.
This goes well beyond the boundaries of simple exploration. As the chair of Constellation, I want all of us to have this opportunity to explore the Unity. It would be the pinnacle exploration of our lives. However, after we enter the Unity, we'll likely evolve. You and I, as we stand here right now, will essentially cease to exist. You're a respected colleague, and I wouldn't want to lose you.
If you're really a colleague, then you have to trust that I make the right decision.
Yes, of course. Of course. Listen. I realize nothing that I say is ever going to change your mind or diminish the enticement of this incredible opportunity. All I ask is that you research the facts before you blindly stumble off into the unknown.
I will. I promise.
Thank you. Well, I suppose I've ruined the moment again, haven't I? I'm getting quite good at that lately. I'll let you get back to whatever you were doing. Just think what we discussed. I know I will.
Yeah, it's because you're so emotional,
When
Sarah.
you have a moment, I'd like to speak to you.
Oh. Okay. Alright.
Ron Hope was a real piece of work, wasn't he?
Okay, we're going back this far with your conversation. I could have sworn I had this conversation with you already. Yeah, he was a despicable person.
Despicable is too kind a word.
Alright.
He held innocent people with little regard, treating their lives like numbers on a balance sheet. It's an absolute disgrace.
I couldn't agree more.
I'm relieved to hear you say that.
What I don't understand is why you let him off the hook.
Yeah, I did it to save the well-being and livelihoods of hundreds of Hope Tech employees.
Don't you dare give me a needs of the many speech. By hiring those mercenaries to do his dirty work, Ron Hope unleashed hell on those farmers. They weren't simply out of a job, they lost their lives.
Maybe I've made a mistake.
You're damn right it was a mistake. Next time, I hope you'll take a moment and think about the repercussions of your actions before you make such an important decision.
There's something I need to talk to you about.
Oh my god.
When you have a few moments, there's
Oh my
something
god.
I'd like to
No,
discuss.
no. I've literally been stood here for fucking 20 minutes just talking to you lot. I am... No,
Morale
Sarah.
in the
No.
lodge has been measurably reduced.
If you are free soon,
Literally, oh my god, Andreja. Literally, I do apologise for that. I expected Sarah's quest to at least start. But... What is it, Andreja? What do you want to talk about?
So, we finally have all the answers. And yet here I stand, feeling like I understand even less than I did before. This talk of the unity of a multiverse? Dead friends appearing again? It is all simply too much.
The artifacts, the powers, the Starborn, it all seems to add up.
Does it? Perhaps you find all this satisfactory, but I am afraid I do not. We must take the word of a murderer and follow him into the Unity? What if it does nothing the Starborn have claimed?
Everything about the Great Serpent makes sense to you, right? That's how this feels for me.
I do not know how to respond. I understand what you are trying to say, but I just cannot feel the same way.
It's okay to be scared. This is a huge leap.
Even if everything the Starborn have said is true, if you pass into this Unity and come out in some other universe, look at who they are, at what they have become. They have the faces and voices of people you know, but are nothing like them. Are you not at all worried that the same fate would befall you? That you would become someone unrecognizable to the rest of us?
Why is she talking so quietly? This is what exploring is really about. Taking risks, venturing into the unknown.
Now you sound like Sarah. But you are not wrong. I will do my best to assume the best, but you cannot blame me for preparing for the worst. We should get back to it. Now that we know what to work towards, there's no time to waste.
Yep, lovely. Right. 20 odd minutes of just nothing but yammering on. I've actually forgot what we were doing. Andreja's commitment. We are off to Shoza or Shoza. Right, so let us go off and get this done, shall we? Jesus Christ. Right. We have glowing foliage. Okay. Alright. I can understand why it's called Crystal Crater now. Right, Andreja, what is it we're actually doing here? I know that noise. Before we get into the Crystal Crater, I know that noise. Yeah, I knew it. Starborn ship. They start landing. I have a feeling they start following you around as well, because it's pretty close to where we've landed. Where the hell was my ship? Oh, it's over there. Yeah, they start landing near you.
And once again, we are triumphant.
Yeah. Surprised you didn't deal with that one. Right, let us just get on with doing this. I've been wasting too much time. Right, we are here. Rock pile. Dig. Are we at an unmarked grave, Andreja? Oh, it looks that way. Alright, Andreja, why are we here?
There is little I can offer to show you how much I care. How much you mean to me. Whatever House Varun deems proper could not work, because you are not House Varun. And whatever marriage traditions you might have would not be appropriate for me.
So, the banquet hall I booked, guess I'm not getting my deposit back.
If you are not joking, then no, you are not. But there is something here that I believe will make up for it. This place, where we stand now, is the first place I was brought upon leaving my city, Dasra. The first time I had ever left my home planet. As you know, I was never allowed to know the way back home. That frightened me. But at the same time, I was suddenly aware of not just one planet, but a whole universe I had never seen. That is a feeling I had not experienced again until I met you.
That's a lot to live up to.
You have already done so. There is no need for you to worry. But there is more. Buried here is something of great value to me. Something I wish you to have. It is best, I think, if you are the one to retrieve it.
If it's the body of a dead lover, I am not going to be happy. Dig. Alright. Andreja's commitment. Wait, what is this? Here I am. What the hell is that? It's a blade made out of an alien skull. Lovely.
You hold in your hands the most treasured item I could give you.
I knew you'd like knives, but this is something else.
It is indeed something very special. Let me explain. In my culture, every child is entrusted with a pet groat. They are domesticated creatures native to my planet. Smelly, cantankerous, but their milk is a staple of our diet. We raise the groat. We care for it, we milk it. And when we come of age, we slaughter the groat and fashion its skull into a dagger.
You turned your childhood pet into a weapon.
I did. Through this groat, we are shown the connection that we have to the Great Serpent. That all things serve the Serpent, and can be tools for his use, in more ways than one.
That's a hell of a way to make a point.
Yes. but it is very effective. Every member of House Baroon has a dagger like this. We are instructed to keep them at our side at all times. The Great Serpent is always with us, as is the danger of those who defy and oppose him. But that constant connection to the Great Serpent is a liability to those of us sent out into the settled systems. So when we first leave our home, we hide it.
This would definitely be difficult to explain to the New Atlantis security.
Yes, it would make it a little more difficult to blend in. So for years, this dagger has remained buried here, hidden from the world. But now, I believe you should have it. With it, I hope you can understand that I trust you completely. That I know you will care for this the way you care for me. And that we are connected in a way that is now truly unique in the settled systems. In all of creation. I love you, and I am yours. Wholly and completely.
Thank you for this. I will cherish it always.
You are very welcome, and I know that you will. I would not have brought you here otherwise. Whew. Now, surely there is some other grand adventure that awaits us. We should go and meet it head on.
Yes. I'm actually quite surprised that that didn't go on longer than I expected it to. Honestly, that was shorter than the bloody conversations I just had with Barret and Sarah. So oh, hello. The hell? Why are they all level 1? You're not.
I heard something. I know it.
Alright, you're gonna have to do with all these aliens before I can bloody fast travel. But what I will do is, obviously once I kill all of these, I will head back to the lodge. We can grab Barret, and then we can get on and do his little quest that he's about to do. And I will not be speaking to Sarah again, because otherwise she's going to put me in another bloody 20-minute conversation where she's like, oh, yeah, conversation finished. Oh, wait, I need to talk to you. Honestly, that's at the piss. So, think we're good? Let us go and get Barret.
I wonder what has happened while we have been away.
Not a lot, Andreja, I come to think. Right, Barret, let's go off and do what you need to do.
No more Starborn have shown up
Do you have time to talk?
yet.
I had a favor to ask.
Yeah, sure. I have time. Tell me what's on your mind.
Thanks. This has been swirling in my brain goo for a while now. So, I've been pondering over what's happened and what it all means. And I've got a favor to ask. A teensy-weensy favor. About the size of a plank length, really. I think it's time I joined you in the physics-bending powers business. See if one of those temples works for more than just you.
Let's go get your power then.
Marvelous. I'm glad you're as gung-ho about this as I am. As it so happens, I've already talked to Vladimir. Seems our eye in the sky is back up and running. He's sent me the coordinates for the temple already. We just have to visit.
Okie dokie, sounds good for
Let's
me.
talk.
We should have a talk.
When you have time,
When
of
you have
course.
the time, of course.
Oh my
If you
god.
need time away from here, I'll understand. We all have to recover in our own way.
Yeah. Barret, you want to be... Yeah, alright. I am not speaking to Barret because I'm just going to strike up another conversation. But, I'll probably end up speaking to him once we finish this quest that he's got to do. So, we are heading to the Andromas system by the looks of it. Andromas. Worlds apart. Alright, let's go get Barret his power.
Hey, stranger. Let's chat sometime. Okay?
Not at the moment. What the hell? Is that another Starborn? That's another fucking Starborn. Jesus Christ. I've never seen them like that before. Right. Straight over to the temple. Which shouldn't be far. What is going on with this planet? Why is everything so boggy? How far to the temple? About 500 meters. So I shall see you over there. Alright, and here we are at Temple Sigma. I think we all know how these temples go now. Get in, activate all the light particles or whatever it is, and then collect the power. But this time, even though I'm collecting the power, Barret gets the power as well wherever he is. And this power that we get, I love this power. This power is so useful. Yep, this is it, Barret.
Follow your lead. Clearly, you know what to do around here.
Yep. You gotta get... I think it's about 4 or 5 of them. I hate it when it does that. It's like, oh look, it's here, and then just instantly disappears. I fucking hate it when that happens. Oh, come on, I went through that one. Where is it? No, you can't do that to me because it wasn't even there. See what I mean? You go through them, it's like, nope, you didn't go through it. Oh my god, this is taking the fucking piss. Fucking finally. I absolutely hate doing these. Right, and there we go. I don't know where...
Ever Dusty. Dusty. Let's talk.
Yeah,
Hello, universe. This is Barret, returning your call.
What in the... Who in the...
Oh, you finally, turned up.
Whoa. Hello, handsome. You've got to be joking. Nope. Okay. Skipping the initial shock of it all. Agreed. Not worth it. Forming a hypothesis.
Okay, one of you. Explain what's happening here.
Molecular binary schism? Temporal twinning? Group hallucination? Don't forget the fluctuations in the energy patterns which align almost deterministically. Harmonized vibrations distorting some mechanical barrier between neighboring universes? Impossible to know with such a minute subset of readings. We need more data. Obviously.
What am I gonna do with 2 of you?
Why stop at 2? It won't work. The energy required increases exponentially per anomaly. I'm already exhausted. In a way that's hard to describe. Not physically or mentally, but something else. Sorry, friend. You'll feel right as rain when I dissipate.
Alright then, well, welcome aboard.
Whoa there. Sustaining this connection requires a lot of concentration. Is this permanent? You will eventually monitor the energy fluctuations and agree. But no, this is unusual. I could study this forever. Irvin told me to just enjoy it and collect data on the side for later. And I'm glad I did. Irvin? He's with you. He's... okay? By the tone of your voice, I'm gathering some things in our lives might be a bit different. Is he happy? Yes, he is. Our daughter pilots the ship after Vasco was destroyed. But otherwise, we've survived the war well.
That sounds very different where you're from.
I have so many questions. I wonder how many paths I've taken. We've taken. How many variations. How many ended with heartache and how many with joy? I think about that all the time. Wait. What's that noise? Starborn ship.
Barretts, get ready for a fight.
We can handle this. On it.
Yep, and just before we do that, did we get the power as well? Can I use it? Yeah, parallel self. I love this. Yeah, let's get rid of precognition. Let's get parallel self out ready. Where is the Starborn? Where are you? Oh, hello. Ah, there's two of me now. Oh shit, you're using the same bloody thing. Right, you're dead. I am on fire. I could have sworn there was more than one. Oh well.
I already do, my friend. I promise.
Oh, okay.
So look, for the record, I am the same Barret that came here with you. For sure. I think.
Trust me, I noticed.
Could you imagine if I just kept pulling other Barretts into existence? Forever? An entire universe full of me.
That doesn't seem to be possible.
True. How would I stand out in a crowd made entirely of myself anyway? Anyway, it's a relief, you know. I have this ability, this power. And I'm still just me. Just regular Barret. And I already feel like it's subsiding. I no longer feel like I'm in a huge crowd.
Oh, it seems useful.
I thought so too. Other me, other Barret, seemed like he was able to handle himself well in that fight. Anyway, we'll see. If the other me gets in the way, I can just release him or stop using the power entirely. For now, I just need to use this power a bit and digest what all has happened.
Well, use your power when you want, Barret.
That's pretty exhausting, really. So I might only do it when I feel like we could use backup. For now, anyway.
Lovely. To be fairly honest, from this point on, it is probably best to actually have Barret as your companion, because when you get into a fight, if you use your parallel self, there are two of you, and then obviously when the fight happens, there will be two Barretts. It's brilliant. You end up becoming 4 people in a fight instead of just 2. I keep forgetting that I'm wearing the bloody Xeno armor. But anyway, I am literally going to leave it there for today. This one will probably end up being quite a short one. But in the next episode, we will be going off to be doing, I forgot the name of the quest, the Final Glimpses? No, Unearthed? Yeah, Unearthed. That is a pretty decent quest. We've got to go to Luna, and then we've got to go down to Earth. And come to think of it now, I think this quest, the quest that we've got to do for Vlad, Final Glimpses, which is collecting another 2, maybe 3 artifacts, I think it is. And obviously, Missing Beyond Measure. That is just a eulogy type thing for your dead companion. We will do that as well. It'll just be very short. But obviously I've got to wait 3 universal time days for that to start. But yeah, next episode we will be doing Unearthed. We are technically 2 missions from the final mission. So that's going to be fun when it gets around to it. But anyway people, as always, thank you for joining me. My name has been Shadow, and I hope you enjoyed the rest of the day, the rest of your evening, or wherever you are in the world. And I shall catch you in the next one. Bye bye.